A Rube Goldberg machine is complicated for a simple task.
Boss level is a week where we work with our home base to complete a project by the end of the week, and we also don't have homework or any other of our usual classes.
If you walk into a boss level classroom, you're not seeing really a classroom. All of the desks and tables are pushed aside. You're seeing a lot of materials of all different sorts that are kind of strewn around. You see a lot of sixth graders either tinkering or in a group, brainstorming, possibly sketching. It's a lot of creativity and innovation going on in this space.
We could do like something like this if we had like a hold.
How about this one?
They're tiny.
No, we already have a marble.
Yeah, we're mixed through here.
We are in the wrong place.
Wait. To make it look cool.
We don't need 20 people.
My favorite part about boss level is the actual building phase. When kids fail during the creation of Rube Goldberg and then they iterate, they are really learning to take risks.
Failure is really bad, but I guess if you have a good attitude, then you can always make it what you wanted it to be and not to get frustrated. So failure is not so bad if you know how to fix it.
Failure, reframed as iteration, means when you fail, just try again.
Students really take a lot of ownership for the machines that they create. Their advisor is in the room, but their advisor really is not helping to do any of the building or even creating. They're really just there as an adult to help facilitate and to make sure that things are going smoothly and safely. So if you walk into a boss level classroom, you really see the students as teachers, as learners, as innovators, and they are really helping each other through the iteration process. They are creating this blueprint for their machine in the beginning. They're putting it to the test. They're watching it. They're seeing where the kinks are, where they need to iterate, and they are going through this process really on their own. I think that's also a really great thing about the process, to be able to watch students move through this system on their own and actually succeed at it.
Home base is, I think it might be a little bit like a homeroom.
To be able to see students really incorporate things that they learn in home base and model that during the building is really a great process. One of my home base students, who's in 8th grade now, talks all the time about how he feels that Rube Goldberg was what really brought us together as a home base. So it's a really great moment for us.
Since you have to work together and you spend a lot of time together in a classroom or in a confined space, that you really get to know one another and how one another works.
If you're doing a Rube Goldberg machine, you need to have a lot of teamwork so that one person isn't just working on the front and like a million people are working on the middle. You need to have an even share of everything.
Having gone through the Rube Goldberg process with my own home base, it really proved to be beneficial for many reasons. I mean, not only are they implementing skills that they've learned in the classroom, but as a home base, you really see them bond and really build. They're really kind of stuck in a room for days at a time, and they have to really learn how to get along, how to share ideas, how to respect ideas. Teamwork is probably the most important facet of Rube Goldberg building.
If one person makes one part of the machine and another person makes another part of the machine, if they don't work together, those parts won't work together either, and it probably will not complete its goal.